I want to chat about this year's Oscar nominations and how, controversially, for the second year in a row, the Academy has nominated an all-white group of acting nominees. Popular movies were passed over like Creed and Straight Outta Compton, and the nominee list excluded actors like your favorite, Lonnie, Idris Elba, Samuel L. Jackson, and Will Smith. And Will's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, has taken to Twitter on the topic. She says, I know. She says, at the Oscars, people of color are always welcome to give out awards, even entertain. But we are rarely recognized for our artistic accomplishments. Should people of color refrain from participating altogether? So, Lonnie.
Open question.
Yes. I want to know your thoughts on this, Lonnie. Do you think people of color...
You want to know my thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah,
should
Lonnie.
boycott this year's Oscars.
Well, first of all, I thought it was funny because Chris Rock put out a tweet and he says this year's Oscar is going to be the white BET Awards.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. You know.
Oh, that's funny.
But I want people to remember we need to look for solutions with things like this.
That is true.
And the thing is, the Oscars, they so old. It's like 94% are in the 62-year-old white men. That's the average age.
Of the
You gotta
voters.
understand.
That's their target
Who is
demographic?
picking?
No, that's the
The
Academy.
Okay.
So you got to realize they're not going to look at Straight Outta Compton. That's not really even in their they ain't going to look at no Straight Outta Compton. You know?
should, though.
Even if
They
even
should,
if it deserves
but-
it because of such great acting.
But see, this is the problem. Look at the majority of movies that get nominated for Best Picture. You never see a comedy. You never see an action.
you're not gonna
So
see, like,
I
a scary
think what they
movie or
should
something.
do is they need to actually modernize the Academy and start adding different categories.
Yes. Okay.
That way you can include, you know, people of color and different types of movies.
Absolutely.
Because right now, it's just, you know, they still going back to Laurence Olivier days and Betty Davis. And it's like,
Right.
that's, you know,
Yeah,
times have changed.
Yeah.
So that's what I
Sometimes-
think.
I know for me, sometimes I don't even know the Oscar-nominated movies because
Exactly.
they're usually like the really good, you know, independent ones, or just, I don't know, maybe I'm a mom, I just
And
don't
then
get out
also,
anymore, but-
like with Idris Elba, his movie never was released on theaters. It was just Netflix. So that's a whole different line of movies too.
You
Whole
do
have-
different
anything to
categories.
defend that man.
Yes,
Mom.
I will. I'm trying to get my baby an Oscar. I'm trying, Idris. I'm trying.
Whatever it takes.
So you're saying that they should modernize it by changing up the categories a little bit
Absolutely.
so that these type of movies and these amazing actors will be, well, they'll get a chance.
At the same time, tell me if I'm wrong, because
Okay.
obviously you being an actor, a lot of people in the acting world are so talented, they're not even on the radar. I mean, there are so many talented actors doing independent films that we never even hear of. That are out there
Even in
in
acting
theater
class,
and
there's
plays.
some phenomenal actors you never
Unbelievable.
even get
Yeah,
a
girl,
chance
but the
to see.
question is, and I kind of want to know what y'all think about Jada, because it's not like she wasn't making sense, okay?
Right. True.
Do we support the boycott?
Well, we did it last year. I mean, the ratings were down last year. And if you see, the ratings were down. So what did they do? I believe they put Chris Rock and they said, okay, let's put somebody black because we know we ain't going to vote. So let's put somebody
But
black
I
to
feel
host
bad.
it. And that's what happened. And
I-
that's why she made that
But now
comment.
I really feel bad for Chris Rock because I know he's getting paid a lot, but he's like the only black guy on the show. It's
Oh,
like,
but he gonna make
go
them,
fly
though.
off. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Not like
I know
that.
this sounds terrible, boycott or not. Guys, I don't watch just because it's a really long show, and I don't know any of these movies, and maybe I don't know.
That's the reason why they need to modernize
You watch?
it.
I watch.
How
Like
many of
you
y'all
sit
would
and
watch
watch.
if you knew that,
With the snooze
that
fest.
Fast and Furious was being nominated? If Fast and Furious was being nominated, if Straight Outta Compton was being nominated, then you would probably kind of watch it a little bit more.
Right.
I mean, they just need to modernize it. They just old.
I enjoyed the performance part of it, though.
Who
Yeah, they
performed?
have
Oh,
good
wait,
performances.
wait.
They have
Who's
great
performing
performance.
this year?
Okay,
Do we
so
even
who
know?
performed last year? Does anybody remember?
They don't tell you till like the month of February. 'cause
I
they
remember
still
when
get
Beyonce
together.
performed.
She
You watched
performed
that
all the
time.
songs.
watched that
and
time.
They always pick
It's
good
really
music
good.
categories too. Like last year, Happy was nominated. That was good. And then the year Adele won.
Isn't The Weeknd nominated, I think?
Yes, he
but
is.
he may not perform it.
And he's black.
He's black.
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
just trying to find somebody black.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely watch for the fashion though. I absolutely
nice.
love watching Oscars fashion. I love watching the dresses cascade
too.
across
I
Yeah, but
like
I
that.
just watch the fashion. part.
No, but
the
it's not
red
the
carpet.
same. Because they get still images or like a clip. You want to see the gal, and like you want to see it at the table.
But can't you just watch the red carpet part of the
You want to see
show?
it in action.
You can in the beginning. That's what I watch.
Yeah, I just watched the
I watch
beginning, the red
carpet
carpet,
show.
and then I cook and I do
You
other
don't want to see the
things.
acceptance speeches?
Yeah, the speeches.
acceptance
They
I love the
usually
movie.
play them in the morning shows anyway. You catch up and
Oh,
get the
my
highlights
God.
in the morning.
I just think that there needs to really seriously, it's really, really hard. We're actors,
Yeah,
okay?
it is.
It's
It
really
is.
hard to get in a movie.
It
It's
is.
really hard to get a movie made.
yes.
So, you know, when people say, oh, it's not a big deal, it is a really big deal.
You're
When
right.
You took a long
'Cause I
time
never
to
get
get your
picked for
movie made.
movies.
And see, you know, I'm sorry, but your time is coming.
Yes.
They didn't even put you in, Terry.
They put me in the Tony Braxton
They
movie.
didn't put you in that one.
I'm losing for real.
I was like, who's playing Tamar? Who is going to play Tamar? I was like, that girl cannot play Tamar, okay? But I think
I'm done. I'm